What is going on, guys? Sean Don coming back at you with a technical analysis. Here we have Andrew Pacifico. Yeah, that's all I got. So let's just get right into it. Let's take a look. Pretty decent patience and posture. Okay, very nice overall throw. I would say to start, your wind's a little bit too right-sided. So your hands come left there, and then you see you're letting your hands drop a lot in this first wind. See how close your hands are to your body. You need to get your hands up and out and away from you, and really reach out and try to make big circles with the ball as opposed to rather small circles like this. Like I said, when your hands are close to your body, that'll make the transition from the winds into the entry a little bit easier. As you can still see as you come through on this second wind / entry, you can see that right elbow is back behind your rib cage, and then it doesn't really extend straight out until the ball gets to about 45 degrees past zero. So, like I said, going back to this first wind, what you got to do is try to keep the orbit a little bit flatter. As you can see, the ball is very high over this left side. Try to keep it a little bit more parallel this way, or a little bit more parallel to the ground. Keep your hands up as the ball comes over to the right side. As you can see, like I said, you turn that right shoulder back, which is good, but then your hands just drop. Ball drops, and the ball goes up again. As you can see here, a little bit more parallel to the ground. That's better. But then, as you see, you turn back again. Your head's already facing zero, which means your left side is probably going to have a little bit of residual tension. It's going to pull throughout the throw. But for the most part, you do a good job of waiting and holding that head. I mean, there's a little bit of leading. As the ball comes through like 270, you see that left shoulder, the head start to turn ahead. Left arm straight, right arm bent, and elbow down. Like I said, you get that elbow up and out. Think about if you were like throwing a punch, sort of. You wouldn't throw a punch with your elbow so far below your hand. You want it kind of like directly behind it. Nice strong line of force. So yeah, get the hands up, get that elbow out, reach out, big circles with the ball, flatter winds, low point more towards zero. As you can see, your low point is right about 45 degrees before zero. Like I said, you see this tension to the left side, the head's turning, left side's leaning a little bit. Left tilt in the shoulders a little bit, left shoulder's a little bit higher than the right. And then ball goes up on its left, on the left side, so as you see, your high point is right about at 90 degrees, so it needs to be closer to 180. Low point needs to be closer to zero, so you need your low point more in the and high point more in the middle of the throw rather than off to the sides. So since the ball's up over there, comes around and kind of crashes on you a little bit here, but you have your right hip underneath you. It's pretty, like I said, pretty solid posture. Sneaky little right leg catch. The ball just before its low point. Ideally, you want to catch kind of, when the ball's more shoulder height. But also, if you just, like I said, if you get that orbit more evened out, it will make things easier. But like I said, right hip underneath you, it's very good. Right foot's turning very well, but you can still see this tension through this left side, higher left shoulder. Left leg straightening out a little bit. Hands, you see hands lifting here, lifting the ball up. But you see your right hip is doing a good job of kind of driving towards the ball. Very solid hips through the throw. You just need to get that upper body relaxed and try to get that right side, feeling more pressure to the right side rather than feeling all that tension to the left side. Same thing through zero. Left shoulder a little bit high. Left arm. Kind of feeling a lot of that tension. Hips coming through, forward towards the ball. Good posture once again. But then you still see, these hands just lifting up and shoulders shrugging up. Very high. This ball goes to 180. You catch. Stepping towards the ball. Very good. Starting to catch the ball a little bit deeper as the ball is a little bit higher. Like I said, shoulder height is very good. Right hip under is still good there. Better patience. Almost really good patience here. So as you see, your left heel comes down. Alright, your left heel comes down. This is kind of where you want your left shoulder and hip and knee to hold. But as you see, it's going to shift back about 6-8 inches. Alright, that left side's pulling back just a little bit too early on this penultimate turn. But that also kind of helps move the low point. As you can see, like I said earlier on in the throw, a couple of turns earlier, like I said, low point's 45 degrees before zero, and then low point is still kind of stuck over there. It never really quite shifts towards zero until I think this final turn right here. When I said like that left side starts to pull back and the low point starts to get more towards zero. So you got to pull that left side to get the ball all the way around on this final turn. Once again, like I said, just a sign that you're using your left side too much. Right leg still works well. Hips go towards the hands. But same thing, tension through the shoulders and arms. Got to relax and let the ball go long around this left side. The more you send the ball around the left side, the more time you have to get that right foot down in single support. So yeah, since you pulled that left side a little bit too early in this third turn, alright, more weight is going to be over this right side. So that's why this right leg comes a little bit wide on this final catch, and you catch a little bit late. If you had the same sort of patience as you had in the previous turn, as you did in this third turn, the ball would go around the left better, you'd catch earlier, you'd catch more over on this left side. As you can see, like I said, your right hip is underneath you, but you're not quite over that left heel. So it takes a little long to get around, you catch a little bit late, but then you can see here, because you catch late, your right foot pauses and it's all left side. Your body's trying to keep that tension with the hammer, so the left side just pulls even more, and you see this right foot come down, left heel comes down, and then it's just left leg straightening out, pulling away, and left shoulder pulling away, and right foot essentially does nothing until about like right there, until the hammer's already out of the hands. Right leg needs to be driving the ball out around this left side. You stick to finish, but that left side does pull away a good bit. Like I said, it's mostly in those last two turns. But going back to the start, like I said, more even winds, flatter winds, low point at 0, high point at 180. Keeping that elbow up, especially keeping that elbow up, will help you feel some right pressure through the right side. And more pressure through the right side means, you have to do less with the left side to stay connected to the ball. So overall, like I said, posture is pretty good, pretty patient throughout the throw, not just in those later turns. Really in all the turns, the better you center it on that left side, the easier it's going to be, the more balance you're going to have, the more efficient the throw is going to feel, the easier the throw is going to feel, the more effortless the throw is going to feel. So, yeah, Andrew, if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, flatter winds, big winds, keep the hands up and out. Otherwise, keep posture the same, keep patience the same. Yeah, you just pull out of it a little bit in that third turn. That's kind of the biggest glaring thing right now, on that left side leading through the first two turns. So, alright, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. If anybody out there would like a technical analysis, go to SeanDonnelly.biz, go to the services page, and sign up now. It's the off season. Start making some changes, making them gains, preparing for next year. Alright. Thanks for watching. Sean Don. Peace out.